story and talk a little bit about how a judge is now deciding whether Fani Willis should be the prosecutor involved in the election interference case out of Georgia.
No. I object to you getting records. You've been intrusive into people's personal lives. You're confused. You think I'm on trial. These people are on trial for trying to steal an election in 2020. I'm not on trial, no matter how hard you try to put me on trial.
A very fierce Fani Willis, of course, the DA from Fulton County, Georgia, who decided to prosecute Donald Trump and his co-conspirators in the election interference case. An incredibly important case, and the reason why you see her on the stand testifying is because some information came out in regard to the lead attorney that she hired for this particular case, and that is an individual who she was engaged in a romantic relationship with. If you look at how much he had charged Fulton County for his services relative to the other attorneys on the case, he charged around $750,000, whereas others charged around $75,000. And then information came out about Fani Willis going on romantic getaway trips with him. And if he is paying for those trips after she hired him to be the lead attorney in this case, well, there are ethical concerns there. Corruption, self-dealing, you get the point. So this whole hearing is meant to figure out whether the judge believes that Fani Willis should be taken off the case as a result of these conflicts of interest or potential conflicts of interest. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I watched the hearing today. I watched her testimony. I watched everyone's testimony, and it, in my opinion, does not look good for Fani Willis, despite what you might see online with the partisan brain rot. I'm just keeping it real. You have a lot of people on the left, broadly speaking, who think, no, this is totally fine. Why do we care about her personal life? I don't care about her personal life. No one should care about her personal life unless her personal life ends up melding into this incredibly important election interference case out of the state of Georgia. Now, with that said, before we get to more details about the court hearing today, I think it is worth going back to discuss the background of why we got to this point in the first place. So Trump co-defendant Michael Roman, who's a former Trump campaign staffer and a one-time White House aide, alleged that Fani Willis and Nathan Wade, so the lead attorney that she hired for this, had been involved in an improper romantic relationship that began before Nathan Wade, before he had been hired by Fani Willis. And that's an important allegation to keep in mind because there was conflicting testimony today. The motion says that Willis paid Wade large sums for his work that then benefited her personally when he paid for vacations that they both went on, during their romantic relationship. They both claim that they're no longer in a romantic relationship, that relationship ended in the summer of 2023. So before I get to today's testimony, Cenk, do you want to jump in with some thoughts?
Yeah. First, I'm going to quote somebody from YouTube Super Chat here. William G., atheist number 1, wrote in, they were close friends long before the intimacy started after they spent long hours in the office on the case. This stuff happens all the time. I think it's beautiful. Okay. So, brother, I think that you got the issue reversed. First of all, I like your title, though. Okay, but a lot of the crux of today was, did the relationship start earlier or after he was already hired? Because if it's after he's already hired, yeah, there's some issues about office relationships, etc. But I wouldn't sweat that. I get it. People are human beings. It's not that big a deal. And you could argue with that because she's kind of technically his boss, but he's a contractor. It gets complicated, right? But if they were going out before, then she hires him and funnels a giant amount of taxpayer money to him.
Yeah.
And then he uses some of that on her. No, that's not kosher. That's not beautiful. I don't mind the relationship. The relationship can be beautiful. I mean, it's not my business. You know me, I'm progressive. I don't give a damn at all, right? But I care if it abuses the public trust. But I also want to say to the Republicans, what does this have to do with Donald Trump? Like, if you want to go ha-ha to Fani Willis, okay, fine, go ha-ha, right? But I think a lot of them genuinely believe that means that Trump is innocent.
No, it doesn't. What they're hoping for, in my opinion, and I'm seeing this all over the internet, is that if it is determined that Fani Willis was in an improper relationship, or that she made her hiring decision based on the romantic relationship she had with Nathan Wade, well, that means that this case is going to be thrown out. No, this case is not going to be thrown out. The only thing that they're trying to adjudicate right now is whether or not Fani Willis will remain the district attorney or the prosecutor, overseeing this case.
Yeah.
That's the main thing.
And so, in a sense, she is on trial. So she makes it like, oh, I'm not on trial, but you kind of are in this case, right? Like, so should you still be the lead prosecutor or shouldn't you? Look, I don't know if they can, but first of all, I think they got to take out either Willis or Wade, and I would say Wade. I would reverse it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then later, if you want to punish Willis for doing an inappropriate situation where you're misusing taxpayer money, okay, that's a fair question at least to investigate, but it doesn't have anything to do with Trump's guilt or innocence. But one thing that it can do, which sucks, and that's why people should be kind of mad at Fani Willis.
I am mad at Fani Willis. This was super irresponsible.
Because if she withdraws, then that causes a massive delay in the trial.
Yes.
And that's,
yes.
What have you done? What have you done? Why didn't you just hire a normal person that wasn't your boyfriend to lead this incredibly important case?
100%. I totally agree with that.